Hi guys, I got you up here. There's a shelf above the sink. I was going to try to do a video while I was doing dishes. Alright, so today is that wonderful day. Who invented Valentine's Day? Ow. Anyway, it's a beautiful day when you're in love. Notice the words in love. It kind of insinuates that there's two of you in love together. Anyway, pretty trip. And here comes a song in my head. How does it go? On the wings of a dove, he sends his pure, sweet love. I'm going to put words in. A guide from above. It came with a little bit of tears, sorry. It's really trip. Something in there is tripping that trigger. Makes my tear ducts flow or something. There's more to it than that, but you know. I'm gonna put my glasses. Stick them over here on the stove. I don't need glasses to do dishes. I'd be sitting here doing dishes. Happy Valentine's Day, you people. And happy Valentine's Day to me too. Okay, he sends his pure, sweet love. That's those words. Da-dum, da-da-dum, on the wings of a dove. Okay, well, I've called my doctor. I did tell you it's Valentine's Day because I was wishing everybody Valentine's Day, right? Happy Valentine's Day, not just a Valentine's Day. It'd be nice if it was a little bit happy. So, everything's going to be fine, I hope. I mean, things remain to be seen, but yeah, I've just changed my evil ways. Meaning how I eat and how I consume sugar. That was all lost in the thought that that coffee was good for me to fight cancer, okay? You can't have the sugar. And if that creamer is so delicious, you know it's got sugar in it. Actually, no, they've got some stuff out there that's not sugar. Artificial, though. That's not good either. Anyway, I don't know. I do know I gotta, I need to get an exercise mat. Oh, my back hurts. I thought about that for more than one reason, but exercise mat for when you get on the floor. Don't want to hurt your back. I don't anyway. Okay, here's a couple more dishes. Do-do-do. Don't know the rest of the song. I know there's got to be more to it than that, right? You know how I always want to sing "Oh Happy Day," but then that's talking about baptism, so... I mean, if you knew the song. But "Oh Happy Day," period, we don't have to be thinking about that, right? In other words, let's have a happy day. Happy as we can, given our circumstances. Because some of us might not be happy with our circumstances, you know. Just have to get over that. There weren't very many dishes, but I figured I'd go ahead and get them done. I'm not sure the right time to do dishes, but the right time to do dishes is when you feel like it. You know what I mean? It really doesn't take that much to, well, not at her house anyway. If you got the dishes on the side, here's the deal, people. If you're not doing this for whoever's doing the dishes, you might want to change your evil ways. Okay, meaning when you make a mess, clean it up. You got dishes and you bring them in and you just put them in the sink with your crusties and crap on it. That's not very nice. And it really irritates me. And it hasn't been going on here, but it has at other places. But anyway, the point is, you go to the sink and you freaking rinse that dish off. Understand? You take it and stick it under the water, rinse it off, and stack it. If you're not going to do anything else, at least you've stacked a clean dish instead of a crusty one. And I mean, just putting dishes on top of dishes on top of dishes in the sink with stuff on them, not cool. Not cool. In more ways than one. I mean, I'm the one that's going to do the dishes. Okay. Well, stop and think about the crusties. It's not so easy to get those crusties off when they're dry. I'm just saying when they're fresh, easy peasy. So you might think about that. I know that, I know somebody who appreciated me doing that. I get into the sink of the bad dishes and rinse them all off because no one else did. Just put it in the sink. Like the sink does the dishes, you know. All right, I'll get over that. But it is true. Any of you out there, if you're doing that, I mean, what a help to the person who has to do the dishes if they're not nasty. I mean, by the time I get through rinsing them out, I feel like they're cleaning up. They don't need to go in the dishwasher. But I don't like dishwashers. I don't like to load one either. Not that what I'm doing is right, but nevertheless, it helps things get done. You know, like Dad's, there was just two of us, okay? You shouldn't be running the dishwasher for just a little bit of dishes. So you end up waiting until you get it full, and then you run out of dishes. And then you don't know whether the dishes in the dishwasher are clean or dirty. Because I rinse them out before I put them in there. Anyway. I still don't know how to put them in there very well. And I'm just rambling on, doing dishes. So, okay, I don't think I gave you an update. I might have started or got interrupted. I called my regular doctor today. I haven't had one in so long. She's going to know me pretty good before we're done. So what am I trying to tell you? We got changed to Optimum. Do you guys know who Optimum is? Optum, I'm saying it wrong. Optum RX. Send your prescriptions to them. If they're like an automatic, you know, I do them every 90 days. I'm just starting to do that, but I was using that for Dad. How nice. How nice that you don't have to go pick up your drugs. They're right there in your mailbox. They won't do the controlled substances. I mean, they would, except for the law won't let them. Because I was trying to get Dad's morphine to be shipped to the house. And I was trying to get a 90-day supply instead of a 30-day supply. And I was trying to not have to freaking go to the pain clinic. Yes, I'm getting excited. I'm not kidding. I could paint you guys a picture. And there's a lot of you already going through it. You know, when you get to a certain age or you got a certain disease, you got a reason for your pain. Not that you're an addict. Not that you're just trying to get a fix. You are trying to get a fix because you're trying to get rid of the pain. Okay? But I know there's a lot of people, because I watched them. I went with Dad every month to the pain clinic. He couldn't hardly walk. And so he's got to get his walker and stumble across the parking lot and go inside and then stand in line, because this is how it was in the beginning. He moved to a different building that had more bathrooms. But I mean, everybody, male and female, waiting for one bathroom so they could give them a urine sample. I mean, we're talking not very efficient. But that's not the point. The point is there are differences and reasons for the drugs. You know, they're treating him the same as the common addict. He has to bring his medications that are left for the month. My dad's gone now, okay. But nevertheless, he had to bring his pills and do a urine sample and then go in and see the doctor so that they know he hasn't messed up on his pills. I'm not saying the words right. The point is, when you're in that stage of the game, you're not getting better. And if you're not trying to get more drugs at the end of the month, you know, in other words, you can have a monthly automated thing. And then you shouldn't have to see the doctor. That doctor's getting $45 out of your paycheck. Let me say this different. You get a check from your Social Security, okay? So if you've got whatever insurance plan you got going on that's paying for your drugs, not just your drugs, it's not your drugs necessarily. I switched. I'm talking about, I asked to see the bill. I wanted to see what they were getting. It was over $500 for that man to do his little analysis and give Dad a prescription for more pills. Plus it was $45 out of Dad's pocket too. So tell me they're not freaking ripping us off. And it's not necessary. They shouldn't have to, these old people shouldn't have to get out of their house and come down there and go through that scrutiny to be able to get the pain pills that help them survive. And then at the end of the month, if they still are kicking when it's time for their new prescription, give it to them. You guys understand what I'm saying? There's some stupid thinking going on. And that is one of them. And if they can't decipher between an addict and an old person in pain, then I don't know. We need to do something about that, people. I'm talking to you people. You're going to be there one day if you're not already. Every month have to go in and go through that scrutiny, but not just that, it's hard to get there. It's hard to get there, and it's hard to get across the parking lot and into the door and to wait. And can you imagine, they send this man in there, he's got to pee in a cup, and he's using a walker to walk, and he's got to pull his pants down to a point where he can get his, thing out there to pee. I just think it's ridiculous, okay? It is. Fix it. Whoever's within my reach and you hear me, fix it. You go so worried about your opioids and all that stuff. But I'm telling you, there's a difference. There's a difference between situations. And the old folks shouldn't have to pay for what the damn young folks are doing. And yes, part of it is because they've been hurt and injured. And they're in too much pain. There's a lot of reasons for that. But I believe that the doctor or somebody else, because he gets money every time they come in, so he's not really a unbiased thinker. Yes, they need to come in to see me because I get $500 frickin' a month every time they do. And the not the parking lot, but parking lot 2, waiting room. The waiting room's always full. Count up the money, people. And that's just in one building. It's going on everywhere. And I know when they get paid from our insurance, I'm not exactly sure who's doing all the paying, but somebody's doing a lot of reaping the rewards on the sweat of our back, taking money from the government. I didn't mean to get on that. But I just remembered that, and I definitely had feelings about that. Because I talked to that doctor. I was trying to get it to where Dad didn't have to go in there, you know. And I told him, you'd think it was right. And he said if Dad could not get himself there and walk into the building and all that stuff, he says he just as well should be in a nursing home. And I said, that's not how that works. You know, family takes care of family. However, you should not have to do that. You should not have to go through that. And I'm hoping somebody understands what I'm saying. You know, they have a certain limit as to what they're getting every month. And they should be able to get it without going to a doctor. The ones that really need it. I mean, everybody really needs it, but I'm talking about the old ones that are not getting better, okay? It's not like we can say, oh, well, are you getting better this week or this month, you know? No, they're not. I think if they're just hanging on and they just make it, and every 30 days they get their pills and they make it to the end of the month and they get more pills, that's the better way to go. They don't have to go see a damn doctor. Maybe, I don't know, maybe, I was going to say once a year, maybe every 6 months. But as far as I was thinking is, you know, unless you need, if you feel like your pills are not taking care of your pain, then you need to go in for an assessment. But otherwise it's not cool what they're making people do. Okay, so I'm going to have to, I cry a lot. My back hurts. So, I probably never told you about the doctor deal. Okay, so for right now, we're going to change things because what I did, she was talking about doubling me up on metformin, and I don't want to do that. And I talked her into giving me Glipside, but she told me that it didn't have the weight loss. I mean, not weight loss. Weight gain, okay? I looked up before I took it, I got the Glipside, but before I ever took it, I looked up the side effects online. And I didn't see weight gain. But see, they weren't showing it. All you had to do was push up. Touch it and push up where it says more. Weight gain. Wonder why they hid that one. Anyway, so lately I've been doing 2 metformin at night and 1 in the morning. But I haven't done it that long. But what she told me, she wants me to do 1 in the morning and 1 at night. And all this time I've been doing 2 at night. Because I was forgetting, this was a long time ago, to take pills, you know, forgetting to take pills. So, I was supposed to be taking 1 in the morning and 1 at night. And my doctor told me to take 2 at night instead. Just take them together. Since I couldn't remember to take them. It's not funny, is it? Anyway, I'm going to have me some tomato juice. Where did I put my glass there? It's probably not good for me either. I don't want to get my glasses, doggone it. Okay, hang on. Have to kind of fold them in under my bandana. Please don't tell me bad stuff. Okay, good. Total carbohydrates, 9 grams. And then there's 1 gram of dietary fiber. Okay. And 2 grams of protein. So that's 3 I can take away. You know, the 2 grams and the 1 gram I can take away from the 9. Unless they've screwed up the way they're doing it. It's supposed to be, she said, do total carbohydrates because that includes the sugars. And added sugars and the sugars that's in the product. So tomatoes might have some, but it seems like I heard tomatoes were good. But anyway, I like them. And I don't think I can drink total juice. I mean water. I gotta have something. But I quit that coffee with that creamer. So I've done good. Oh, you're so far. Red for Valentine's Day. So far away. Yeah, I want some salt and pepper in there. Definitely pepper anyway. And then, I wonder if this is going to work. We got to get her a grinder. Okay, see, so I'm not supposed to have much salt. But the pink Himalayan salt is good for you. So I used the pink Himalayan salt. But I hear now that, I don't know if you call it Celtic or Celtic salt. It's supposed to be really good. I don't know the difference, except for that Himalayan pink salt is pink. And then they have sea salt. If I had a way, I could keep track of what I'm drinking, right? So I have another glass right next to it and get that much liquid. That much can come out of the tap. I don't want to drink it. But what I'm trying to say is a way to keep track of 64 ounces of fluid, because it doesn't have to just be water. So this was at least, I'm not sure. I want to say at least 8 ounces. Let's see, then I'd have to pour out 8 ounces of my 2-liter bottle. But my 2-liter bottle's got good drinking water in it. I just need to get it drank. And I need to exercise. Okay, yes, I failed to do what I was supposed to do. I was telling you. Okay. Metformin. I want to get off of it. I mean, my head's been all over the place as to what I want to do, but I called my doctor today and talked to her, and I left a detailed message, and then she called me back when she had time. So we're going to put me on Jardiance. She said it's a wonderful medication that she's heard lots of good things, and she's been using it, and her people are doing good. It's only been out 2 years. But for now, I think it's real important that I get my blood sugar down. And I don't really know what it is, but I know it's high enough. Ow. So what is my point? We'll get my blood sugar down and hope that this medication lasts. In other words, who knows when they'll quit covering it, and then I won't be able to have it. Who knows what else I can have that'll take its place. But maybe this is another option. Maybe if I get my damn eating in order, eating and drinking and doing the right things, exercising is one of them, that will help a lot. So thank you for your help. I'm trying to use just the right word, but I don't know what it is. You know, I got a couple of emails and lately, but you know, some this morning with some good advice. And I've got some honey. In one of my suitcases, I've got a jar of honey that a friend gave me that they did themselves, so it's not been processed. And honey, I believe, is one of those foods, nectars of the gods. You know, it was given to us. The little bees go out and make it for our consumption, also for their own. So if I'm wrong, forgive me. But I really do believe that. Honey is supposed to be a really good thing. And I don't think it ever goes bad. Maybe if you contaminate it, it'll go bad. But not by itself. I was thinking about the food storage items. You know, you want honey in your food storage. And really, if honey's not sugar, because that's what she was saying. Azetta, I think is the way I would pronounce it anyway. Her and her husband drank coffee. Maybe he's not her husband. Her and her significant other drank coffee, but they use honey and half and half. So I'll have to think about that half and half. I was wondering, how can I do this where it'll taste good? But then I figured I just won't drink it. But I'd like to be able to drink something besides water. And I don't know, but natural things that are sweetener, that are not sugar, we should be able to consume, I believe. Now, there are those who think that any sweetener counts, so I don't know. Counting against the diabetes. You just have to, I was just thinking I should have told her to do that. She's already switched my pharmacy to Optum. So your doctor does that, okay. And a lot of, I was going to say a lot of drugs, but it would be the older people. In other words, you got blood pressure medicine, you got cholesterol medicine, and you got high blood sugar. The point is, anything that's going to be repeated over and over again, they just stick it in there and they automatically ship it out when it's time. What are you doing? Okay. I should go around looking for dishes, but I just don't think there are any. Okay, I'm rubbing my back, and guess what? That's exactly where they gave me my shots yesterday. I did not do the Zometa, for those of you who didn't get that on the last video. The doctor, the cancer doctor, held it back because my numbers were too high, having to do with my kidneys. So I'm hoping that I can get everything in order and not hurt me anymore. Well, I just have to keep track of the numbers, because that wasn't bad. 9, wasn't it a 9? In other words, the V8 tomato juice, total carbs was 9. But you know what? That is per serving. 8 fluid ounces is a serving. It's not bad. It does have a little bit of iron in it. And under normal circumstances, that'd be cool. But I hear that cancer likes iron, too. Well, it has a bunch of vitamin C in it. That's good. And a fairly good portion of vitamin A. I poked my head outside, but a little too cold for me. I'm just a little baby. Maybe come and grab you with me. Maybe I'll take you upstairs. I should drink my juice first. I've got water upstairs, but I don't have ice. It's down here. And you should have it where you can just sip it. Oh, my water's right over there. My water's upstairs. I just need some ice. And actually, it looks like I have ice. I'll just stick with what I got for now. Ugh. Okay, that was bad. That last sip was really salty. Not supposed to have salt, but I'm thinking that the pink Himalayan salt, you know, they should make a, what's the word, exception to the rule. When I was talking to the doctor, I looked up the symptoms, not symptoms, but the side effects for metformin. Well, some of those things, excuse me, I have. Let me go upstairs. Oh. I don't know if it's still on my iPad, but that's the last thing I remember being on my iPad was the side effects to metformin. Number 1, diarrhea. When they first gave it to me, they didn't give me the extended tabs. The ER, is it called ER? I'm in my room now, give me a second. Oh. I've got The Good Witch on TV. I gotta sit down for a minute. It feels like I need a support on my back. Okay, so we're gonna turn that down. There. Just all kinds of things. And like they said, just because it's listed doesn't mean you're going to get it. Okay? There's a bunch. Fast or abnormal heartbeat. Metallic taste in your mouth. Muscle pain. Maybe that's part of some things. It just seems like I can't walk very far, but I know as I'm going up and down that stairs, you know, but without feeling it in my butt. So I really need to be out there walking. This is the one that really hit me because I've been feeling that. I need some color in my face. I look really not bad with some color, rosy cheeks and stuff. Anyway, this is pale or yellowish skin. And here's a thing beside it. Let's see what that does. Then dizziness, lightheadedness, or feeling like you are about to pass out, shortness of breath, bloating, indigestion, allergic reaction, nausea, vomiting, heartburn, confusion, inflammation of the tongue, nausea, dizziness, shortness of breath, loss of appetite, increased sweating. You know, like my hot flashes all this time could have been that. Like someone needs to have increased sweating. I know I'm bitching. But I keep hearing, you know, that metformin's not that good. So what we're going to do is better than what I'm doing. Because I've been doing 2 at night, like I said, because I forget. And now I started doing 2 at night and 1 in the morning. Because she was wanting me to double up, and I thought I was doing good. At least I wasn't doing a double up. But, no. I want to get off of that. Really, I need to get to where I'm eating correct, you know. Fruits and vegetables, but less fruit. And really, my smoothies, I don't know. I probably should just eat the fruit. I did have a bowl of blueberries a couple of times, but I didn't do that. I got to put walnuts on my list. Me and Dad used to keep a running list of the things we wanted, you know, at the grocery store. And then when we had enough on our list that we wanted something, we would go get that and take the list with us. So here's headache. Mary Lou's plagued with headaches, weakness, bloating, indigestion, allergic reaction. I probably already read that. I don't know what the hell that is. Rhinorrhea, diarrhea and gas. Lovely things. Hypoglycemia. Huh. What does that mean? I know there's a type of, I don't know what it is. I'm going to say it wrong. I was going to say type of diabetes, but not. One where once you start eating, you have to eat all day long because you get sick every 2 hours like I used to do. But I had a roommate once. We weren't together that long, but she didn't eat for a long time, I think. Okay, I think she would wait to eat until absolutely necessary. And then once she did eat, she had to eat every 2 hours until she went to bed or she was sick. I got distracted by the person's face on the TV. Okay, so let's see. 38. It was actually 38:33 a second ago. See, that should tell you something. Here, let's get that off of there. Okay. Should have been looking up this stuff forever. What is the most common side effect of metformin? Diarrhea and gas. Oh, okay. So to finish what I was saying, we're going to do 1 pill of metformin in the morning and 1 pill at night. So I'm not going to be doing 3 pills a day. I'm just going to, you know, maybe cover more ground because I'm going to do it probably about every 12 hours. I had Dad set up on some things that were every 12 hours. Of course, he did not understand certain things. I can't remember now what it was, but it wasn't cool because he found himself, it was his Gabby Patton, I'm pretty sure. But he found himself letting it lapse for about 4 hours because of the way he was taking the pills. He was going longer without the pain relief than he needed to. Stubborn mule. He was stubborn. He was a good old boy, but he was a stubborn cuss too. Maybe that's where I got it. I think both my mama and my papa is pretty stubborn. They're both gone now. I'm definitely stubborn. mm. Mm. Well, I probably ought to let you guys go. I didn't finish. I'm really good at not finishing. So I'm going to start taking Jardiance. I probably did mention that earlier. We'll see how it goes. But she said she's had real good luck with it. I know I told you about it. You can hear it now. But the point is, then if she said if my blood sugars are absolutely great numbers, after I take that for a while, then we'll talk about getting rid of the metformin and just take Jardiance. I'm hoping that that's what will happen. Although it just seems like once you have more, but I guess if it does its job, it's just like I was telling her. After my surgery, everything went back to normal. And I was getting sick with the metformin, so I quit taking it. And when I quit taking it, I quit getting sick. Maybe it was just the side effects, but I don't know why they would change so much. I have a feeling it was the tumor that was taken out was like 4 inches. Surgery on my breast, they went right back to my rib cage. Scary business. So anyway, I'm not going to do any reading of scriptures. I'm up here in my room and my iPad's in front of me, so I'm thinking about it. So that'll be really cool, though, if we can get rid of the metformin, period, without it being a bad thing. But I have heard that metformin is bad, and they've got so many different things for diabetes. I'm going to have to start taking my blood sugars and all that stuff. I have not been. So, bad girl. Make sure you do better than me. Okay? I got these glasses on. I can't take them off, so. Do. I don't know of anything good for Valentine's. I like to read. Just hope you guys love each other. Everybody. I'm going to hope for love, too. Of the most sublime kind. That'll be wonderful. Anyway, you guys take care, all right?